Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. It's OPEX Friday. The full moon has passed. Netflix earnings have passed. It's 5:09 a.m. over there on the East Coast, and I'm going to make this really, really quick. Procter & Gamble earnings, American Express earnings, U.S. housing starts, permits, blah, 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 everything to do with housing coming out at 8:30. Fed's Bostic at 9:30, the one who's being investigated for insider trading. Neil Kashkari at 10 o'clock. And Bostic again at 12:30. So it is absolutely nothing today. Nothing. I will bring you on really quick. Over on to the futures. I will just pull that up. And as you can see here, you are fractionally green over there on the Russell 2000. Same thing on the ES, up 12 points. Over here, up 90 points, roughly, over on the NQ. And you can go fuck yourself. Dow Jones, up 26 points, up 0.06%. Where do we begin? Okay, well, let me minimize this. Nope, that's not it. That's it. I'll get that off screen because I don't need that for now. And start you out here. Okay, 5800s all week. 5800s. But yesterday, 33-point gap up, and you closed red by an exact 1 point. What a bunch of fuckery. Still up 20% year-to-date, up greater than 36% year-over-year, and that will continue to increase because the October 27 of 2023 bottom is still 10 days away, 9 days, whatever you want to call it. But what you're noticing here, over here on looking at October, if you have your spreadsheet, go and have a look. Red close, green close, red close, green close, red close, green, red close, green close, green close, red close, green close, red close. If I was going to follow this pattern, I would go here and I would go, guess what? This is a green close. That's right, yes. And if that is to be a green close, and we are closing above 58.29.81, we are getting a sixth consecutive green weekly candle on the SPX, and I am sick and fucking tired of this grind, and I'm sure everybody else is as well. So 58.29.81 is your weekly candle. I put that trade out there on Sunday for Monday morning at the open, and God for fucking bid, I look like an absolute moron trying to predict the future 5 days ago and go, we're 11 points above that right now, so you're wrong. Well, that's part of the game and why you get paid the amount of credit that you do. So the October candle is still 57.73, and as what happened last week, where if you do need to roll it, that's where I would roll the trade to if you aren't going to eat it. Over here on these need to be changed, I want my color coordinating to be exact, so I'll just talk while I do it instead of being distracted. Yesterday, again, the 58.80, 58.75s, 100%, a little bit better. But notice here, all these closes are below 58.50, 58.45. Remember how we were just eating it up with 57.40, 57.35 for like 3 weeks? Well, we got it again, and with that combination right there is that 58.50, 58.45. That's the combo. That's the combo right there, that 58.50, 58.45. So yesterday, nothing, didn't touch the top, didn't touch the bottom, didn't hit plus 1%, didn't hit minus 1%. And we're starting to get a track record here where we're not yet there, but we will be close to where we're getting another one of these big yellow warnings over here for a number of days since a minus 1% day. Anyway, not wasting time. Over on the QQQ, you are red. You are red on the week. Can you believe it? You have a red week on an index. Unfucking believable. There is a red index, but that's as of yesterday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green closes in a row. Weekly candles. Weekly candle over here on QQQ being that 495.77. Down at 491.25 as of the close yesterday. Looking over here at these fuckery closes up 6 cents, up 34 cents. Welcome to OPEX, baby. But I bring you to the IWM, and here I will spend a little bit more time because of the fact that it is Friday, and this is the Russell 2000 that we're talking about. There's been a lot of interest over on the RUT credit spreads because of some absolutely warranted and well-deserved profits from few of the traders who are dedicated and concentrated on their types of trades, being the SPX and the RUT. The Russell 2000 has created a lot of interest lately, and I will bring you into here that today is Friday. We had 2 red weeks in a row going into last week, and we got that green week because of Friday. Fridays love. One here. Here's your prior Friday, even though you had a red week. Here's your prior Friday, even though you had a red week. Here is OPEX quad. This isn't regular OPEX. This is your quad OPEX, your quarterly OPEX over here in September. You got a red close on it on that Friday. Move on up. Green close, September 3. September was when the sell-off happened. -4 on that Friday, September 6th. Green on Friday, green on Friday, green on Friday. Ooh, down 43 cents on August 9th. You know, August, again, this is where the sell down began over here in August. August 1, August 2. Big sell down. 224 down to 196 in 3 days. So you could put an asterisk on that Friday. Friday, green, Friday, green. They love to close the Russell 2000 green on a Friday. So
it was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Put that in your pocket, take it with you, because that's what you're going to be winding up looking at if you're trading the Russell 2000 today. And I will get you a couple of pivots to look at in a couple of minutes here, but right now we are up 15 points, 58.57. And again, that combo has been working, that 58.50, 58.45. Right now that's in the money, and without even looking at it, having one of my eyes poked out by a blunt object, I can already tell you that 58.50, 58.45 call credit spread is going to get you better than a $3 credit. You might even get $3.50 at 5 o'clock in the morning here. So I'll move on to the charts. I don't need that because I've already covered the futures, and I will start you out here with what I have prepared for you. SPX, boom, 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 boom. What a bunch of fuckery. That was pretty simple to see, but what a bunch of fuckery. Your big gap up, bang, drop, 48, 58, 45. Oh, here we go. We're floating up. Nope, 58.70, 58.70. We're not past 58.70. That's why I gave you your box. Told you don't get cocky, and right there at the end of the day, smashed you through 58.45. Absolutely obliterated 58.45 to close down there at 58.41.47 so that they could get -1 point. Look at where they closed you, 58.41.47. Where is the 50 retracement of that move? I didn't move this here because I didn't know what time it was, so I just put it on there, but you can see here from the readings. Let me put it on here. Edit properties. 58.70. Whoa. Yeah, 58.78.46. 58.04.48. And they took you exactly to the 50 retracement to leave you guessing as to which way we're going, which direction are we going. It's OPEX Friday. And a 6th green week on the table. Over here onto the DIA, and I'm going to bring you here onto the DIA in a second as well, because these are all going to be in your email as far as your lottos for today. But here you are over on your DIA, floating above my 431.76, floating with a gap to be filled from over there on yesterday, which I haven't drawn yet. I should do it now, but I don't want to disturb your personal time. I'll disturb my own. DIA floating above 431.76, so I will move over quickly onto the other chart, and here is your DIA weekly. Since too many drawings and too many unfilled gaps to disrupt your vision, I bring you onto a cleaner version, coming back here to Israel invades Gaza low in October of last year. Everybody was aware of this, where they were pumping 5, 6, 7, 19 interest rate cuts that were coming in 2024. move up here into the start of 2024. 9 green weeks. After the earnings report right there in the very first week of the, or not earnings, I apologize, not earnings, the very first week of the month. We went into another run, 5 weeks in a row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We had 4 coming off that big sell-off in April, 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming off that big sell-off from July, everything looking absolutely perfect going into October to come down here into the 360, 370 range. Yeah, that didn't work. 1, 2, 3, 4. You are looking at 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green weeks in a row, with this one being 4/28/32. So if you are going to be a lotto player on a Friday, you are going to be looking at the 432, 431 puts if you're going to play that game. So I get you off of here and bring you back onto our regularly scheduled program. And here you are with the QQQ pushing down. Here's a tiny little gap here. It's like fucking 10 cents. It's not even fucking worth talking about. Nice big sell-off yesterday from that gap up. Boom, 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 boom. Hanging just above the 10-day moving average, well below the 5-day moving average. But again, we are red on the week. We are red on the week. The week begins way up here where this green candle is. That's your weekly candle up here at 495. So at the moment, as of now, at the moment, even though there's a gap up, let's go and put that on there. Equity, show extended hours, and here you are. You are hanging right at 494, and you are threatening. We are threatening that we might try and go green on the week up here at 495.81. They're threatening it, but that's what it is. So anyway, IWM, like I said, IWM Friday, IWM. Friday, they love pumping this up, and Friday, they love pumping it up. You're looking at that 227. There really isn't much left up above there, and I'll show you on the Russell, but you're already here. You're already here at 227. You're already there. We are here. We are there. We're already here at 227.13. All right, you want to zoom out? We'll zoom out. Yeah, here's your highs, which is Russell 2000, RUT 2300, the spike high over here, the very end on FOMC. FOMC day spike up, 228.63. So, yeah. Very well, could. You know what? If you're going to go and do it, fuck it. Let's go for it all the way. Let's get up there to 230. But that's what's there. You're sitting here with, this is your FOMC spike up. You've never been able to get up and live above this 227, but today is Friday, and today is, the day when they're going to do it. And that's where you come in here with your VIX. VIX, the gap's filled. And now your VIX is having a lot of trouble holding on to 19. That 2102 kiss of death. So with Fridays loving to fucking sell the VIX off, I'd be looking for the VIX to be dropping to 1811 unless something out of the fucking blue is coming out of somewhere and we're actually going to get a red week over on the SPX. And I'll bring you to that in a second. NVIDIA never filled your gap. Pennies away from the all-time highs. He's out there showboating everywhere now about how much of a genius Elon Musk is for the 17 billion GPUs that he put together in under a month, and Jensen Huang said it would take you years to be able to do something like that. Your 131, unbroken, had your little dip down here earlier in the week. Unbroken, 131. You live above 131, your ceiling is at 141. Over onto Netflix, here is your earnings gap up, and this is the reason, again, why I don't play earnings. And the couple of people who silently have Netflix calls are going to say, ha, I bought Netflix calls at the close. The implied move was 35 points. I'm going to be in the money. I'm a genius. Well, it works until it doesn't. And for the price you pay for an overnight trade on Netflix, I hope that it really does work out for you if you are in Netflix calls. I got nothing against Netflix, but here you are, obviously 687 being your close, and you have better than a 40-point gap up at the moment. So Russell 2000. So here's what we're talking about. We're talking about this 2287, 2289. 2287, 2289. Now, if we're going to zoom out on the Russell, and we're going to give it a little bit of respect, then we've got to give it that 2303. We've got to give it that 2303, 2315 possibly, but we have to give it that respect. The respect of the FOMC spike high 2300. Couple of orders are probably left up there at 2300 and 2303 being your Fibonacci extension. So I would give it a little respect that it is very possibly plausible on a Friday that your Russell 2000 could go up there and grab that 2300, 2303 today. So that's all I got for you. I do have a warning. If you are going to be doing the one-on-one calls on the weekend, I do them from 6 a.m. Eastern Time until 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Saturday and Sunday. I have not had a personal weekend in I can't remember how long because of the one-on-one calls. But after last weekend, for having been on the phone for a lot longer than 10 o'clock, and the absolute amount of shit that I caught from my wife for being on the phone after 10 o'clock, when 10 a.m. Eastern Time comes, I don't give a fuck who you are. I am hanging up the phone. So if you don't have your shit together and are ready when it's time to be on a call, if I'm running a little bit late, well, guess what? I got 240 people that I got to get to once in a while. One of them may already be on the phone with me, and I'm not going to say, hey, dude, you got to get off the phone. I got to run over here and speak to so-and-so. So at 10 o'clock, if you're doing a late call, 10 o'clock, I'm hanging the phone up, and I wish you a great, incredible weekend. And here it is, a little bit of dance, jiggy, jiggy, so that you can get your weekend groove.
She hanged around with a blood named Smokey. So I still have to know he was cocky. He took her down to town to town. He showed her out to kick that gold around. Yaddy, 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 yo. Lord,